morning, guys. So today is day 41. I just packed up and left Abingdon Gap Shelter and I'm heading to Damascus. For some reason, to me, like, getting to Virginia just makes it feel like I'm actually doing this, I'm doing a good job, and I'm making progress. So I've pretty much been excited to get to Virginia and Damascus ever since I started. So today it's only like a 10-mile hike. I'm going to the Broken Fiddle Hostel and staying in the bunk room. I also need to get a full resupply, and I'm thinking I might try to go to the library to like get some work done. So last night I decided to stay in the shelter, and I actually slept pretty good. There was one point where I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I really thought that a mouse was chewing the guy who was beside me his sleeping bag, which really freaked me out for like probably 10 minutes. I was like, do I wake him up? Do I not? But it wasn't actually a mouse. I guess I was just like seeing things because I think I was tired. But I guess besides that like 30 minutes that I was awake, I slept pretty good. It did rain some last night, so I was pretty thankful to be in the shelter and not in my tent. I'm kind of excited though because the shelters in Virginia look a lot nicer than the ones in Tennessee. The shelters in Tennessee have just been like tiny. There's no privy, no bear cables. Unless you're sleeping in the shelter, there's not really a point in going to them. But the shelters in Virginia that I've seen, at least the ones I've looked at so far, they're a lot bigger. They have privies, they have cables or boxes. So that's just gonna be really nice. I don't think I'm gonna make like sleeping in shelters a habit, but I do think it's nice every once in a while. So something else to add about last night is before I got off trail, I was in like a massive bubble of people. So there's probably like maybe 30 or so people probably at the campsites each night and in the hostels. And it was just really hard. It was hard to get like a good tent site. It was hard to get like space in a hostel. And there also was like a really big party atmosphere, so it's kind of hard to like sleep at night, and I just wasn't a fan of that situation. But last night, I don't know, I think there was like maybe 10 people at the shelter. It was me and 2 others like actually in the shelter, and then maybe like 5 to 6 tents set up. That's probably like my preferred amount of people. So like there's plenty of people to talk to and get to know, but you're not fighting for tent space. You're also not fighting for hostel space, and I don't know if like that was just last night or if that's kind of how it's gonna be for me like going forward, but I kind of hope it's like that. I don't love hiking in like a huge bubble of people. It looks like it might rain today. I'm really hoping that I can make it to Damascus like before the rain starts. I know originally there was supposed to be storms all day today, but when I last checked the weather, it looked like that had kind of cleared up. Okay, I have something exciting coming up. I made it to Virginia, woohoo! So I can officially say I've completed 3 states. I'm so excited to be in Virginia, but also a little bit nervous because I know that the Virginia blues is a thing and I don't want to experience that. It's crazy because the state of Virginia is literally longer than how far I've hiked up until this point. But I'm excited to be here and excited to keep on moving north. Now I only have 3.5 miles until I make it to Damascus. Almost there. As I'm losing elevation, the leaves are actually starting to come in. So it's actually getting green, which I'm really excited for. Honestly, if I had to like start my hike over, I would probably wait until April. I really enjoyed like the views you get, when there's not very many leaves on the trees. But the cold weather has just been hard. Like now that it's getting warmer, it's just a lot easier. It's raining a little bit, but I only have 1.6 miles to Damascus. There's Damascus right down there. I guess I was just talking about how excited I was for the leaves to come in, and now I can't see it, but that's okay. I'm gonna be there in probably like 20 minutes or so. Cannot wait. I made it to Damascus. I'm literally so excited to be here. And it's a beautiful day. Okay, so I just dropped my stuff off at the Broken Fiddle Hostel. Didn't even take a shower. My first priority is to go get something to eat because I am starving. And while I'm down here, I'm also gonna go to Dollar General and get a resupply. So I think I need like 4 days worth of food. Alright guys, so I ate lunch at Damascus Diner, which was really good. I got a bacon cheeseburger and mashed potatoes. When I got there, there was like a really big line, and there was another guy in front of me, and then the waitress said, like, if you guys want to sit together, you know, we can get you both in faster. So I sat with a guy who was here with the Boy Scouts, and he was really nice. We just talked for a little bit, and then he actually ended up buying my lunch, so that was super nice of him. After that, I went to the dollar store to try to resupply. I need 4 days of food, and I got plenty of snacks, so I'm all good there. But they were completely out of like any food for dinner, so they didn't have ramen, they didn't have instant mashed potatoes, basically didn't have anything real to eat, which is definitely not good. After that, I went to the Outfitters hoping that maybe they would have some more real food. And of course they had backpacking meals, but they didn't have, that's pretty much all they had. And I didn't really want to spend like $40 on 4 backpacking meals, and also like I don't want to eat that every day. I like them, but that's not what I want to have every day. So I got a couple of those, and now unfortunately I'm walking a mile to Food City. Just got some food at Food City, and now I'm walking back to the hostel on the Creeper Trail. So this morning I hiked probably like 10 or 11 miles, and I think since I've been in Damascus, I've probably walked an extra like 4 or 5 miles at this point. I've walked down the main street 2 times, and I just walked all the way to Food City, which was like an extra mile, so that adds 2 miles. But I think I'm finally almost done walking once I get back, which is good because it is hot outside today. Alright guys, so I'm back at the hostel, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. This is the end of day 41. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow.